Alright, welcome to In the Kitchen with Dominique. It's me, Dominique Clayton again, and on today's show, I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite dishes. This is a recipe that I created maybe like a month ago. I was trying to get my son to eat some veggies, and I was like, ooh, I think I got it figured out. So I'm going to make him some penne with chicken and provolone Cajun sauce today is what we're making. I am so excited. I can't wait to show you guys how it's made, how fast and easy it is to kind of just put together really quick for your family. So, first thing, get your pasta water boiling as soon as you start this recipe. The hotter the water, the faster your pasta will cook. All I did was just add some sea salt to it. It's boiling right now. We're going to serve up some or use some of the starchy cooking water in a minute. Right now, I got my front pan on high, or actually medium high, depending if you have a gas stove or not. Medium high for now. You can always manipulate your temperature later. I'm going to hit it with a couple of tablespoons of olive oil really quick. What I'm going to do right now, let me show you something. I believe that if you were going to be cubing any chicken, right now I have some boneless chicken thighs that are skinless as well. And the fastest way and best way to cut these, I believe, grabbing some kitchen shears and just having at it. Just randomly cutting the chicken like so. See what we're doing, guys? And I already have some cooked or pre-cubed in here before. And the reason why I like using kitchen shears is because I feel like if you run a knife on it, sometimes knives do not act right when it comes to cutting raw meats. I feel like the kitchen shears are very sharp, so it gives us a cleaner edge on the cute chicken. So we are cutting it like this while our pan is heating up. Finish cutting this one. And right now I have maybe 2 pounds of chicken thighs. And we're just going to add those to our pan. Okay. It's making noise, which means that the pan is on and it's ready to do its thing. And kind of work, you know. Make sure you wash your hands multiple times. I'm going to go right into my sink. Wash my hands really quick with antibacterial soap, of course. When you are handling raw meat, I think I probably wash my hands a million times every time I cook. It's just, I remember my mom when she was cooking when I was little, and I would see her wash her hands so many times, and I think I caught that bug as far as like keeping your hands clean when you are not just handling raw meats, but just cooking in general. So right here in my pan, check it out, guys. Got my cute chicken going. What are we going to use to season this? How are we going to make it taste good? So I pre-mixed some seasoned salt. Again, I am not into measuring. That's not my thing. I just eyeball to taste. You got to figure that out for yourself as far as what works for you. I have some seasoned salt, some Italian seasoning, some Cajun seasoning, some Old Bay seasoning, some black pepper, and a pinch of nutmeg. We're going to season this chicken with this amazing blend of yumminess. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. If you're asking me why a pinch of nutmeg, nutmeg goes in all kind of creamy sauces, all kinds of bechamel sauces, any kind of white sauce. If you are making like an Alfredo, hit it with a pinch of nutmeg and just let me know what you think. So right now we're just going to let this sit for a little bit. One thing I am missing is I'm going to add or grab some sprigs of thyme. And hang on 1 second, guys. Let me see. Here it goes. I'm just going to add a couple of sprigs of thyme. I always keep some fresh herbs in my refrigerator. Oftentimes you see people like just taking the thyme off of the stem, throw it in there, and then just fish it out later. I mean, I swear, sometimes it takes like 10 minutes to just stand there taking all those leaves off. Who has time? I'm a mama of 3, guys. I don't have time. I have things to do. Kids acting crazy. They're not here right now. They're out with daddy. Thank God. So mommy has her me time in the kitchen, which is my favorite time. Only thing I'm missing is some wine. But we'll open some up later. So we have some thyme in there that's going. And then we're going to just mix this when we want the thyme to hit the oil, so that all the thyme or all the aromatics from the thyme is infused in that oil. And what we're going to do is we're going to leave this alone. The reason why we're going to leave this alone is because we want some browning to happen on the bottom of the chicken in the pan. Because again, it's all about flavoring, guys. Flavor, flavor, flavor. While that's cooking, we're going to chop up some garlic. Let me take some of this out. It looks like this. We're going to mince some garlic. Going back to my essentials, guys. Mincing is for sauces. This is a sauce. Saucing means that we're going to mince. We want the garlic to get lost in the sauce. We don't want people to be biting on chunks of garlic. So my son Asher, let's talk about him for a second. He is my middle child. He is the most difficult person to feed. He can live off of fish sticks, graham crackers, apples, bananas. He might be a pescatarian. I don't know. Who knows? But the inspiration for this is because I noticed him gravitating towards like noodles and things that have like a bouillon-y based seasoning, aka ramen noodles. So I was like, oh no, we can't have that. Mommy got to get in there and figure out another way of getting him to just open up his mind a little bit, you know. I know we all have that one crazy, difficult person to feed, and the one in my family is definitely my son Asher. Diara and Aiden, they will eat anything. They are my human garbage disposal. I kid you not. So right now we're going to mince. We have the garlic mince right now. We have our chicken that is browning in this. If it's hard boiling like that, don't get upset or don't get kind of crazy, because what's going to happen is all that oil is going to eventually cook off and it's going to turn into brown bits at the bottom of your pan. Let that hang out. Don't bother it. Just leave it alone. It's fine. It doesn't need too much babysitting. So just let that go. In my pot over here, I have my sauce, my water that's boiling rather, with sea salt in it. The reason why we do sea salt is because this is the only time that you have to season your pasta. I'm going to go grab my box of penne over here, and then we're going to throw that in. So, here's the thing that I've learned, is that a lot of boxes say to boil your pasta for 12 minutes. That is so much lies. Like, I like my pasta to have a bite to it. I don't like it to just be al dente. I like it to have a little bit more of a bite than al dente. And so it's over there. Okay. And the reason why I like it to be al dente is because I feel like when your pasta gets mushy, it's no longer pasta anymore. You're dealing with mush, and I don't like mush. I like bites. I like my veggies to have bites to it. So right now we're gonna mix it. So your box is safe to cook it for 12 minutes. But what we are going to do on today's show is we're going to time this for 6 minutes, for half of the time. This is why. When you take the pasta, when you drain it off, your pasta is still hot. There's a lot of moisture and steam that's still captured, especially penne, that's still captured inside of it. So that extra heat and moisture is going to continue to cook your pasta. So now we've got it cooking for 6 minutes. Then when it's out, that's like an additional 2 minutes of cooking that's happening. So that's 8 minutes of cooking. While it's just sitting there, that's probably like another 30 seconds or whatever. That is when it's time to just stop everything. So 6 minutes in here. I'm going to keep my eye on the clock. We have the chicken going over here. Next, we're going to go over to my fridge and we're going to grab some zucchini. We're going to sneak this in. Asher thinks he doesn't like vegetables, but we're going to put these inside of those penne noodles. When it's time for him to eat. And he is going to love them, whether he likes it or not. So you see, I pre-chopped some zucchini earlier. I'm just going to finish cutting this right now. That chicken is still going. Smells amazing. That Old Bay, the Old Bay and the Cajun seasoning together, I swear, they're such a good couple. They like go together, like they're gonna last for a while. I could definitely see that happening. So right now, I'm gonna finish slicing this zucchini. I got my garbage bowl going over here. Again, thank you, Rachel Ray, for this great tip. It saved my life. Put that over here. Pasta. And what we're going to do for this, so this is when you want the cubes of zucchini for the sauce. It's going to cook out really fast. So we're just going to finish chopping that up like so. Okay. And then in a bowl, I have my garlic over there. What are we going to add to the garlic? We are going to add a shallot. So depending on your shallot, how big it is, that will determine how much you want to use of it. This is a pretty huge shallot, so I'm probably going to use like half of it. I'm going to chop off the ends. That's the not good part. We don't need that. And then we're going to use just half of one of these. Put my garbage bowl over there. Let's see if these come apart good. Oh, perfect. So I'll probably use a smaller one, the smaller side one, for this. Alright, so our pasta is at 2 minutes now. We got 4 more minutes. I promise you, that's all you need. Once you notice that the foam is coming at the top and it's a hard boil, stir it up so you don't want it to stick at the bottom. Don't add oil to your water. I see that a lot, and there's no need at all to add oil to your pasta water. You don't need it. Like, it's a waste of time. You add oil to the end. We're just gonna chop this shallot. Give it a really small mince. Again, nobody wants to bite down on huge pieces of shallot in your sauce. We're going to put the shallot and the garlic together because we are going to put that in at the same time, guys. Look at this chicken. Ooh, I told you it's going to cook off. Brown bits are happening. Look at it. I'm so excited. I love seeing that. I can smell the thyme. It's seeping through that oil. That's what we want, guys. So we're going to toss these one last time. We're going to allow some more browning to happen on the chicken. Okay. All right, so now we're at 4 minutes for the pasta. Remember, 6 minutes. 2 more minutes, and then we're going to take it off. I'm going to just grab a cup out of my my pantry. That's what it's called. Or over here. And then we're going to grab some pasta water. We're going to need this for the end. Pasta water, that is what's going to help us with the sauce. We're going to place that right there. Clean up a little bit. Alright, so we're at 4 minutes with the pasta. Again, we're going to brown that. This is when it gets nice and brown, you want to add your garlic and your shallots to it. Okay, now we're going to turn this down to a little bit before medium. Oh, sometimes it popped out like this, but it's okay. Do you have any in my face? Okay, guys, so like so, we have our garlic and it's cooking pretty fast, so I cut the heat off just for a little bit. Right now, we are at 6 minutes with our pasta. 6 minutes, guys. And we just give it a quick stir, and then we're going to drain this really quick. So, I don't like to use colanders. I hate colanders. It's like extra dishes. I don't have time for dishes. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the top to the pot. And then I'm going to do it old school style. That's probably how they did it before colanders came out. I don't like colanders. They waste time. I don't have time to be doing a bunch of dishes. I'm just going to do a quick drain. And then, once you've noticed that the water, or that you don't see any more water, you stop it, you shake it out. It's probably trapped inside of each penne noodle. Drain it again. Give it a good shake. What I do, leave that top off. Look at, oops, sometimes they fly out. That's okay. As you see, look how perfectly cooked that is. Is that not a perfectly cooked penne? 6 minutes, guys. Look at, there's still more steam, which means that this is still cooking. We're going to leave that on the back burner for now, and then we're going to hit it with some olive oil. Olive oil kind of slows down that heat process, and it coats it good, and it helps it so that when you add the sauce on it, the sauce sticks to the yumminess. So we're going to let that sit. Again, no top on that, because if you put the top on, it's going to get too steamy, and you don't want that. Alright, so going back to our chicken. Look at, again, the brown bits are happening. It's a lot of amazing things happening. Let's see. Right now, I'm going to grab some flour. Okay. What we're going to do is, because this is, we're going to use all this for the cheese, the provolone sauce. And you want the chicken to stay in there because you want the browning from the chicken to flavor your sauce. So we're going to take maybe like, just like maybe a tablespoon or two, and just flour your chicken. And then we're going to add some butter, baby. Okay, where's my butter? It's right here. We're going to add a tablespoon of butter. Or more. Who's counting? Okay, guys, so we're going to add the butter. And then I'm going to grab my milk out of my refrigerator. Thank God it looks okay today. Do this over here really quick. So first what we're going to do is we're going to cook out the flour. We want to cook it out, and we want it to, the flour and the butter to coat all the chicken before we add the milk to the sauce. So it only takes like a minute or so. to cook it all out. And then so we got that. So until you no longer see the flour is when. So guys, so don't get intimidated again when you see the sprigs of thyme kind of looking funky. We're gonna take those out at the end. Just kind of like wiping it around a little really quick. Sorry, again, that's my mom and me cleaning up as I go. So we got that going. I'm gonna grab the milk and we're gonna add about a cup of milk to the sauce. I rarely use measuring cups, I just eyeball it. So about there. Remember, the pasta sauce is going to make this saucier. I am going to grab my provolone. Provolone is going to make this sauce do what it needs to do, guys. Oh, and I have a trick that I learned that helps you to not have to use so much cheese. I think oftentimes people just use so much cheese in their sauces and stuff. I'm like, you don't need like a whole brick of cheese. Like, just use a little bit, you know? So we're going to wait until this comes to a simmer. Okay, so the sauce is boiling really good, or not boiling, it's coming to a ripple effect really quick. So now we're going to add, let's see, 2 slices of provolone cheese. Now you might be thinking, oh, Dominique, that's not enough. Like, do you know how much I love cheese? I can assume. We're just going to add 2 slices. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just tear them in our sauce. Real quick. We're going to turn this off real quick. Turn off the stove. Just tear it up a little bit. Now the starchy water from the pasta is what we saved, and we're going to add that. We're going to add that after this cheese melts. Okay. So you see it's going to melt pretty fast. This is the part that you want to add the zucchini. Okay, add the zucchini. Okay, so I'm going to add the zucchini. Now, as you can see, the cheese is melting really good, guys. And now is the time we turn it back on. The reason why we turned it off is because you don't want it to overly boil, or you don't want the cheese to like burn or anything. And then we're going to add the cooking or the pasta water to this. That starchy water is going to do some amazing things to this. Look, oops, a noodle got in there, but it's okay. It wants to be sauced early. Understandable. So we're going to turn that, mix that around. And then we're going to add, actually, no, we're not going to add anything. That's fine. So now is the time that you could take the sprigs out. Sprigs of thyme out. See? And then the leaves fell off of it. See, we didn't have to take any time off. We saved time with time. I know I'm corny and cheesy. This is almost done, believe it or not. What we're going to do is we're just going to put this top on this. And we're going to let that do its thing for a little bit. For maybe like 5 minutes, I think is good. And then we're going to cut the pot on low and just let it steam up just a little bit for like 5 minutes. And the first thing that we're going to do, let me just rinse my hands again, because that's what I do. I keep it clean and neat and tidy. Okay. So, first thing, we're going to grab the pasta. I got a little cute bowl right here. And then we're going to dump all of this pasta in here. So first, whenever you take it out of here, sometimes they're stuck to the bottom of the pan. So just give it like a quick toss. And then we're going to add it like that. Let's see if I can successfully not drop any of the sauce. Oh my God, I did it. It's happening. Okay. So that's done. I did it! That never happens. Normally there's spillage. But as you can see, we have that. We're going to come over here and see how this is doing. See that zucchini is starting to cook out. I'm going to mix it. How good this? Oh my God, it smells so good. Look at how creamy it looks. And we didn't even add that much cheese to it. That starchy liquid really stretches it. Look at how amazing it looks, guys. Oh my God. It smells divine. Okay. And then we're going to toss it. And this is like literally almost done, guys. We're just going to toss this together. So right now, guys, as you can see how amazing this turned out. Look, it took us less than 30 minutes to make, guys. Look at all that sauce, how amazing it is. Last thing we're going to do, I got some fresh basil that we're going to just tear and just run this over here. Oh my goodness, guys, this is so good. This is a winner chicken pasta penne provolone Cajun sauce dinner. Make this for your crowd and they'll be coming back to your house all the time. Probably with Tupperware, but we'll see what happens. So that's done, guys. How quick and easy was that? I want to taste this because this looks amazing. So I like to grab like all the bites. Got some chicken, a little piece of basil right there. And we're going to see how it tastes. First blow it before I burn my tongue, okay? It smells so good. Oh my God. That's good. It has a kick, which is what I wanted. Look at my dish towel. That came out so good. I'm so excited. I hope that you, sorry, I have a mouthful. I hope that you enjoyed this show as much as I did cooking in this show. I can't wait for my family to eat this. Until next time on In the Kitchen with Dominique. You guys have a great day. I'm about to eat.